Hi guys, today I'm going to be revealing to you what my 5th best palette of 2022 is. As you can probably tell, I'm already wearing my makeup, and that is because I filmed this whole video, I filmed another video after this, just to realize that I forgot to turn on my microphone. So here I am. I don't have time to refilm another look with this palette, so I'm going to show you the palette. I will show you how I created this look, but I don't have, like I said, I do not have time to refilm because there are so many things I want to get up in December, and I'm trying to stay ahead of schedule and just make sure that I get things filmed so I have things to post for you guys. So in my number 5 spot of the year, this is a palette that I kind of knew when I first tried this that this would end up high, and I even knew it before I tried this palette because I knew this was going to be a hit. And the reason why this ended up in my top 5 is honestly mostly not just the color story, but the color story in this palette is fantastic, and on top of that, the formulas are really nice as well. And this is a palette that I'm pretty sure is available now, and this is the Ace Beauté Paletopoly palette. I think this palette is so fun. Like I said, the color story is fantastic. It's such a versatile palette. There are so many things you can do with this, and I've just had the best time playing with this palette. I wish I could have, spent more time playing with this, but I think I've only done like 4 or 5 looks with this, which doesn't feel like enough because this palette is so beautiful and I really feel like it deserves more love. So hopefully next year I'll be able to bring this out again. I do have a couple of trips planned, so maybe I'll bring one of these, or maybe I'll bring this palette as one of the palettes that I do end up bringing, because I do tend to always bring more than one palette because I can't help myself. I like options, just like when I pack and I need to pack clothes, I'll usually pack like 2 outfits per day. just to have options, unless I'm going for a very long trip. But I'm always an overpacker, and that goes with my makeup as well. But let me go ahead and show you how I created this look. So first off, I started by using the pink shade up in the corner here in my crease, and I really wanted this to sort of match what I'm wearing today, which it really doesn't match what I'm wearing today because I'm wearing a pink sweater and red pants. So at the end of the day, I felt like whatever I did with this palette wasn't really going to make sense, but I wanted it to maybe somewhat match. And then what I did next is I took this blue shade down in the corner. I used that in the outer corner as well as the outer part of my lid. I kind of blended it out. I wanted this to be not the center of attention, but I wanted there to be, blue on my eye. I also put this underneath my eye on my lower lash line. And then I did want a little bit more depth, so I went in with the dark purple in the palette, which is called Digital Pet, which is this shade right here. And I just used that to deepen up the outer corners because I like having depth in my outer corners. It's just my favorite. And just to finish off, I used 2 shimmers on my lid. I used the shade Acid Watch, which is the dark blue shade in there, and I love it. I did put both of these on top of a glitter glue because that is what I always do. So I put that in the outer portion of my lid, pretty much like half of my lid. And then for the front portion, I took the shade called Queen, which is such a beautiful kind of pinky, yellowy, goldy duochrome shade. And I think this look turned out so pretty. I also finished off with some lashes because I can't help myself. It's become a problem, and I'm not sorry about it because I just think that it's fun. Like, I enjoy lashes. I don't feel like you need lashes to enhance a look, but I have a good time with it. I like how it looks. I like how they feel. I like how they make me feel. And so I'm gonna keep wearing them. Sorry, not sorry if you don't like that, but I really enjoy my lashes. So yeah, I feel like I'm just on a lash train right now, and I've been really liking it. So I think that's pretty much all I did to finish off this look. I'm sorry this is going to be a bit of a shorter video than, the other ones in this series. Well, assuming that I remember to turn on my microphone next time, which you never know with me, I swear. Like, you would think, having done YouTube for like 5 years now, 4.5, 5 years. Has it been that long? 4.5 maybe? You would think I would remember how to turn on a microphone, but I guess I just don't. So that's where we are. This is the number 5 palette of the year. I would love to hear from you I would actually like for you to do a ranking as well. I would like for you to go through your palettes and figure out what your top 5 of the year is. And then in all of these videos, I would like for you to share one palette with me that you have in the same spot. So I would love to hear from you. What is your 5th best palette of 2022? I would love to see how many different opinions that we get down below. And it would be really fun just for you guys probably as well to read what other people's favorites are. Maybe you'll find and discover a new brand or a new favorite that you could be interested in picking up. So I will of course link this palette down below, as well as my affiliated code, which is just Annette, if you want to save some money, if you want to pick this up. I'm pretty sure you can buy this now without the game, which I think is so fun, because I feel like most of us, when we saw this release, were like, oh, that is so fun, like I would love to play a game. But at the end of the day, how often are you really gonna do that? Like I know for myself that it was kind of fun to try it, even though I didn't do it properly in my first video, but I'm not gonna do that again. I probably won't. Like if I want to do a random color challenge, I'm just gonna do a palette bingo. You know, maybe I'll actually do that in one of my other top fives. I think that could be kind of fun if I have a palette that I feel like is big enough to do that with. Maybe I'll do a palette bingo in one of those, because why not? It's been a while since I've done that. So like I said, 5th best palette of 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed the very short video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see some other ranking videos, I will put my playlist up on the screen. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.